As for this commenter, you will have your reasons for wanting to stay to adopt this type of approach in your relationship. But regardless, I will say this as a woman that has gone through such a dynamic myself. So, at the core of a narcissist lies deep-seated self-hate and unresolved shame wounds that they refuse to confront. So, instead of facing these internal battles, they wear a mask of ego and grandiosity to cover their fragility. But you see, this false sense of superiority needs constant validation and it cannot survive in isolation. That is why they seek someone, often someone close, to project their inner chaos onto. That person is you, and you become the mirror they distort. You become the container they pour their shame into. Their criticism, blame, and emotional manipulations are not about you. It is just a desperate attempt of theirs to escape a part of themselves that they refuse to accept or face. It is not about you. You think that if you just detach emotionally whilst in relationship with this abusive personality, you will survive it. That if you set boundaries, you will somehow protect your peace. Let me say it loud that even with all the emotional armor, like detachment and boundaries that you have claimed to wear, staying with this abusive personality will still cost you. Let me share with you the price or the prices you are paying. You are damaging your nervous system because your body doesn't know you are detached. It only knows it's still living in a war zone because your heart still races at their footsteps and your chest tightens during their silence. Yes or no? You constantly live in survival mode where peace feels foreign and rest feels dangerous because of fear of their criticism and insults, isn't it? So, I will leave you with a task. Analyze your peace and analyze your rest. Analyze both down even to mundane things to know whether you are thriving or surviving in that space that you are. Ask yourself questions like, do I feel calm in this space? Can I relax without looking over my shoulder? Is this even my space to begin with? Because if you are constantly working on eggshells, nervously monitoring your tone, behavior, and words when dealing with these people, then your nervous system is telling on you to your body. Is that the emotional labor you deserve? And you really have to want better for yourself. I will say this that absolutely without a doubt, this thing you call detachment is emotional numbness. You are suppressing. You've stopped crying, you've stopped feeling, you have convinced yourself that your kids, your career, your business, or whatever it is your priority just to divert your attention. In Yoruba, they say something like, Koju moshe, koju ma àwọn ọmọ ẹ lọ́kọ ẹ, koju mo kinní kan, those narratives are there to divert your attention. And what you are really doing in essence is that you are detaching from your own thoughts, from your voice, from your truth. You have become a stranger to yourself. And trust me, nothing is lonelier than that. Deep down, you know you have stopped being you. You know. And all of this to keep a peace that truly never existed. These abusive personalities slowly chip away at your self-esteem, your passion, and your voice until you are a shell of who you are. And the crazy thing is that the cycle continues. It has just become quieter. They still lie, they still guilt trip you, they still twist your words. And frankly, you see, the abuse practically grows in silence. The cycle continues because they need you to stay silent to thrive, for them to thrive. And of course, you might not react anymore, but that doesn't mean the abuse has stopped. It just means that you have gotten used to it. And I would say that's a tragedy, not a triumph. And it's not a virtue either, because your children learn from what you endure, from what you enable. Even if you don't fight in front of them, they feel it. They watch you silence your truth. They watch you walk on eggshells. They watch you excuse bad behavior. They learn from you that virtue, love equals suffering. And what do they learn from the abuser? They learn from the abuser that disregard for other people's feelings means power. So they repeat what they see, not what you say. The culture of emotional numbness is passed down. Yes. And the culture of disregard for other people's feelings is passed down. Another tragic consequence of this approach of yours is that you may never truly be able to show up or stand up for your child, whether in childhood or adulthood, because you never had the strength to choose yourself. And if you couldn't choose yourself, how will you ever be able to protect or choose your child? How? And the fact is that in such dynamic, no boundaries or healing is taking place. Just self-erasure, erasure of yourself. Because you can't be free. You can't practice healing in a place that keeps reopening the wound. And the truth is that every day you stay, a part of you slowly disappears. Your loud part, your soft part, the part of you that dreams, that gruesomes, that laughs. You become bitter towards life. You eventually become that bitter, insecure mother-in-law stereotype we all condemn. I'm telling you, because the longer you stay, the more damaging to your mindset. Then bitterness sets in. And you see, detachment is a survival and temporary tool. It is not a long-term solution in this case, because you can't build boundaries like a prison cell that you decorate with words of affirmation. You set boundaries gracefully and purposefully. So in this case, you are the sacrificial lamb. You sacrifice your truth, your voice, your glow, your brilliance. No boundaries is being set here. Just self-erasure. Because these abusive personalities, to begin with, they don't like boundaries. Narcissists don't like boundaries. They don't respect boundaries. They erase them. They even punish you for setting them, because to them, life should revolve around them. So, here is my final words to you. Ask yourself questions like, am I staying in this relationship because it feels good knowing at least you have someone to call a partner? And at least it's still nothing at the end of the day. Yes. So, are you staying because it feels familiar? You switch yourself with statement like the devil you know long ago is better than the one you just met. It still doesn't change the fact that it is still devil. Why don't you embark on a journey that makes you avoid the old and the new devils altogether? So those are just weakling voices to keep you trapped in toxic dynamics. So they say it is not always greener on the other side. And the question is, have you been to the other side? Why can't you go check the other side by yourself to know the potential you carry in different situations? Cry if you need to, but you can't stay there. Remove yourself from people, places, things that always have you on defense. And remove yourself from places where you do not feel safe. Because your mind and body can't restore itself in such states. You have to channel that pain into purpose, into things that build you. If you offer healthiness, you deserve healthiness in return. You deserve more than just survival strategies. You deserve safety, joy, truth, and the full, healthy expression of who you are unapologetically. That is true empowerment and self-ownership. And listen, it is never too late to walk away and rise again. Just see it as you making bad investment choices. Cut your losses and move forward. Personally, for me, am rooting for you. I want to see you blossom. Yeah, I don't know who you are, but regardless, I wish you well. So thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. In my next video, I will talk about why you should stop defining yourself from the male perspective. Bye bye.